on how I meditated for 1 hour every day for 30 days. So 2 years ago, I've been listening to a podcast episode from the Joe Rogan show, and he had Naval Ravikant on. So Mr. Ravikant is an angel investor and basically a very rich man. He went viral with his, I think it was a thread on Twitter, where he just laid out principles which you can follow to get rich. They even compiled it into a book, I believe. And he was talking about the importance of meditation. And he mentioned an idea, a challenge actually, which was for 30 days, you just go, sit down, set your phone, your timer on the phone for 1 hour, and just sit down and do nothing. You just try to concentrate, you try to focus on the things that happen in your mind. And so I told to myself, why not? Because I was already meditating, not very regularly, but I had some experience here, not for such big amounts of time, like an hour. My record back then was like half an hour. And you know, when it comes to meditation, we here in the West, we use it more like a tool. In the East, I think it's more like a spiritual thing, maybe connected to religion more. We use it more like a tool for being more conscious, for relaxation, maybe for better control of our mind. And that was the way I wanted to use it, and that was the way I've been using it more or less in the past. So every day I came after work, I just locked the door, sit down, got my timer ready, 1 hour, and I was just sitting. And if you're not used to it, it's quite excruciating, because in today's nowadays we're so overstimulated with all the social media. You know, we have a phone by our side the whole day, so you know, TikTok wasn't really popular back then, but you know, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, your mind just get bombarded with all those stimulants. And when you're disconnected from everything, from even the outside world, because maybe not completely, but I had my eyes closed, and suddenly you're listening to your mind, and it's such a new kind of feeling for a modern person, I think. At least it was for me back then. And I don't know how you would actually define meditation, what you should actually achieve. I think it's you should be like a third person observer to your thoughts. So you just disconnect and let them flow. You don't judge them. But most of the time I spent during such a 1 hour training session, let me call it like this, it was actually just like diving into my mind and then just going back to the surface, like being aware. This kind of awareness was fading and coming back, And something that I would actually call a meditation took me like, I don't know, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. The rest of the time was just everything, going from stillness to chaos, from being relaxed to being stressed about something, because all those stresses, all the things that happen to you during the day, your mind goes through them, analyzes them, you try to reject it, you try to think about something else, but you just come back to it. If you don't train your mind, it's really hard to actually control it. It's just like someone tells you, don't think about the yellow elephant, and it just bang and you think about it. And all these things come to you and you try to reject them, but they come in anyway. And you have to just get away, get a different perspective on it, and observe. Don't judge. And let me tell you, after the 30 days, because I actually completed it, that is something I'm really proud of. The kind of awareness you get from it, the kind of change of perspective, and the feeling of actually getting to relax, even when there's chaos in your mind. I would really recommend to try it. And actually, in this 1 hour span, I know it's in today's times it's really hard to invest 1 hour to do nothing, but there's a lot of value in it, especially if you're not really experienced in meditation. It's super difficult to just sit down and do nothing for 1 hour each day, but it's beneficial. And I think I will go back to this challenge maybe this winter, because I've been doing it in the beginning of winter, actually 2 years ago. It was February, I think, and so it's not actually the beginning of winter, but it was still winter. It was the beginning of the year. But during winter, the days aren't so long; they're short. You spend more time at home, so I think this will be a good time to do this.